ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮುರಳಿ ಮೋಹನ್ ವಿ, ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕನಾಗಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಪ್ರಥಮ ದರ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಕುಮಟ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಫಾರ್ BCom first semester in financial accounting, they framed syllabus called as self-balancing ledger and sectional balancing as chapter 1. In this session, we are going to solve one problem on what are all the entries we have to pass in relation to the debtors ledger under self-balancing system. So here I given one problem, quoted one problem here. From the following transactions, pass the journal entries and prepare necessary ledger adjustment account in the respective ledger as on 31st December 2016 under self-balancing system. Balance of debtors on 1st January 2016, debit balance 30,000. Balance of debtor as on 1st January 2016, credit balance 1,500, credit sales 75,000, cash received from debtors 40,000, cash sales rupees 35,000, discount allowed 2,500, bills receivables received 25,000, bad debts written off 750, returns from debtors 3,000, bills receivables dishonored 1,250, bad debts previously written off now recovered 1,000, bills receivables discounted 3,000, provision for doubtful debts 2,000, balance of debtors on 31st December 2016, credit balance 1,000. Dear students, this is a problem. Now we have to pass journal entries and prepare ledger accounts for this problem. So first, you have to make it group what information they are given the problem, which information is missing. So therefore, first group the components first. So they given opening balance of debtor as well as closing balance of debtor. They are given credit sales. They will given cash received. First, out of this all the transaction, we have to decide which are all transactions we have to record in ledger, which transaction we have to ignore. So balance of debtor on 1st January we have to enter as to balance brought down debit side. Balance of debtors as on 1st January credit balance, it is again by balance carried down, balance brought down credit side. So credit sales straight away in debtors you have to enter under the debit side of the debtors. Cash received from debtors, again debtors ledger credit side. Discount allowed, so cash sales you have to ignore. Discount allowed, again it is you have to enter under the credit side of the debtors account. Bills receivables received, again it is credit side of the debtors account. Bad debts written off, again it is credit side of the debtors account. Returns from debtors, it is called as return inwards. You have to enter under the credit side of the debtors account. Bills receivables dishonored, this one you have to enter under the debit side of the debtors account. Bad debts previously written off now recovered, you have to ignore this transaction. Bills receivables discounted, again it is debit side of the debtors account. Balance of debtors on 31st December credit balance, debtors account credit side. First, you have to pass the journal entry for credit sales. Whatever the amount they given credit sales, for that you have to pass journal entry. Credit sales is rupees 75,000. For this you have to entry pass called as debtors ledger adjustment account debtor to general ledger adjustment account. Both the column it is 75. Actually amount has to be changed. 75,000, 75,000. Next, for cash received from the customer. So cash received from customer is 40,000. The entry will be general ledger adjustment account debtor to debtors ledger adjustment account. Amount has to become 40,000 here. Sorry, I put it 4,000. It is 40,000. Again, discount allowed for the customer. They are given. Entry will be general ledger adjustment account debtor to debtors ledger adjustment account 2,500, 2,500. Again, bills receivables received. Again, the entry will be general ledger adjustment account debtor to debtors ledger adjustment account. Amount has to become 25,000. Sorry, 25,000, 25,000. Next, for bad debts written off. So the given bad debts written off as rupees 750. The entry will be general ledger adjustment account debtor to debtors ledger adjustment account 750, 750. Again, you have to write bills receivables dishonored amount they given as 1,250. Debtors ledger adjustment account debtor to general ledger adjustment account 1,250, 1,250. Again, for bills receivables discounted, we have to pass entry debtors ledger adjustment account debtor to general ledger adjustment account 3,000, 3,000. These are all the journal entries we have to pass. Now we'll see ledger accounts. First, in general ledger, we have to prepare debtors ledger adjustment account. The format will be dates, particulars, amount, dates, particulars, amount. So debit side and credit side. First, we'll finish with the debit side of the entries, debit side entries. First, you have to enter debit balance, opening debit balance of the debtors. The given year balance of debtors as on 1st January 16. First, right, to balance brought down 30,000. Next, second entry to general ledger adjustment account. So for this, you have to write under this credit sales, bills receivables dishonored, etc. Now we'll see now the given credit sales here as rupees 35,000, credit sales 75,000. Next, bills receivables dishonored, the given 1,250. Now come to the credit side. The given opening credit balance. Opening credit balance as 1,500 by balance brought down 1,500. Second entry by general ledger adjustment account. Under this, we have to enter so many entries. It may be a cash received, bills receivables received, discount allowed, bad debts, return inwards, etc., etc., etc. We see one by one. First, the given cash received from debtors as 40,000, right? Cash received, right? 40,000. Next, the given discount allowed 2,500, right? By discount allowed 2,500. Again, the given bills receivables received, right? Bills receivables received 25,000. Again, the given bad debts written off, right? Bad debts written off 750. Again, the given return from debtors, return inwards the given 3,000. Again, right? Transfer from debtors, right? transfer from creditors, right? That is 3000. Finally, you have to see with the balance of debtor as on 31st December, debit side to balance brought down 1000. Here, debit side is more than credit side, so therefore we'll get debit side total as 1,07,500. 1,07,500. The balancing figure will be 31,500. So brought down to balance brought down 31,500 by balance brought down 1,000. This is debtors ledger adjustment account. In debtors ledger, we have to prepare general ledger account. This is very easy. What are all the entries in debtors ledger adjustment? What are all the entries we passed in the debit side? Just enter under the credit side here. In debtors ledger, what are all the entries we passed in credit side? Enter under the credit side. So by this, I am going to end this session. The students, after watching this video, please kindly log into LMS, read the PPTs, study the study materials, then start answering the multiple choice questions. Have a nice day. So I am ending this session. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ತರಗತಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭವಾಗಲಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.